What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
Hello and welcome to another gameplay series review where we are taking a look at Hogwarts Legacy. Here we'll get to learn how to cast our own spells. We'll also go to classes and even learn to fly a broom and do some great and amazing challenges around the castle with our broom. We'll also have the ability to, as always, sneak about the castle because it is not Hogwarts if you don't have the chance to do some midnight sneaking, so that was great to see. And then we also want to explore the castle because there are so many hidden secrets here. So let's get into the meat of this game. This game is brought to us by Avalanche Games, and it is available here at the library on PS4, PS5, Xbox X, Xbox One, and it will soon be available on Switch. So there's some first impressions that I would like to share with you. Number one, I really liked the experience. It felt like I was exploring Hogwarts all over again, like picking up that first Harry Potter book. I did enjoy that. It felt very charming. I was very sold into the game in terms of like just being able to explore Hogwarts, just being able to be a student at Hogwarts. I really felt that experience. One of the negative sides right at the beginning was the game loading. So I had a physical copy and had to load it, and it took forever. So with PS5, you do have like a preload that can load a certain section of the game while the rest of the game loads. And then once the rest of the game loads, you can play everything. Usually the wait time between like that preload section and the rest of the game isn't too bad, but with this game, understandably because it's massive, the wait was pretty long. I sat here for like 2 hours waiting for the game to fully load, and a lot of it had to do with like ray tracing and like graphic stuff and skins and things like that I could see. And then I played the game. I was able to play the game. And then the next day I ended up running into the same issue, which was a little weird that it still said that the game wasn't completely loaded. And so I had to wait an additional hour, which was not fun. So that kind of put a negative spin right at the beginning for me, but I decided, hey, I'm going to give this game a proper chance and continue to play it, because I really, really did want to play this game. This is a game that I've been looking forward to for a while since it was announced, because it just looked like it was going to be a fun time. So let's get into the gameplay and mechanics. So this is a massive open world with many main quests and side quests, a lot of side quests. The side quests are a mix of very fun and imaginative or common find and gather kind of things. The main storyline, while it was different, like I really didn't know what they were going to do with the storyline, but I was pleasantly surprised that they didn't do like a continuation of Harry Potter. This is years and years before Harry Potter. But it is so full of plot holes. So there's a lot of things that aren't explained ever in the game. And it's just like, okay, I kind of want to know where all of this is coming from, but hopefully that those plot holes may be filled in a different game. We may see more of Hogwarts Legacy, and I do hope so, because I did enjoy playing this game quite a bit. For the same issue for me of all open world games, I really do enjoy them to an extent, but one of the things that for me can be a little bit aggravating is that sometimes you feel like you're progressing, and you hit a main story quest and then realize that you've missed a bunch of side quests that have either material or skills that you need to complete the main quest. So that I ran into, I think, 2 or 3 times in this game. It's particular to open world games because it's not a linear timeline. It's not like, they point you in the right direction every single time. The progression is still pretty good, so there wasn't times where I was like really frustrated because I had to backtrack way too long. But I do wish that there was a little bit more, in the beginning, like if you're gonna load up a mission that it tells you, hey, you're missing this, go find this or go complete this quest. I do love the exploration with Revelio in this game. Oh my god, I think I used Revelio millions of times while playing this game. I just cast it every little while, no matter what. I'd be like, that looks interesting, and I'd cast Revelio, and half the time I'd find a page or I'd find a secret, and I really, really enjoyed that. That, I think, for me, was part of the charm of being in Hogwarts, is being able to kind of have that little bit of exploration and that little bit of discovery. There are some issues with this game that I will talk about right away, and that is there is a lot of rendering and lighting issues in this game. And in the beginning I kind of was okay, that's fine, it's not that bad, but as you keep going you start to notice it more and more, and sometimes it can be a little bit distracting. So go in knowing that you're going to have some graphic issues, and it's really nothing to do with your console. It's the game, it's just massive, and although PlayStation and Xbox have promised to have some of the best graphics, obviously they still need to do a little bit of tweaking and making sure that some games like this look exactly how they're supposed to look. The fight mechanics in this game were a lot of fun, actually. I thought that, how are they going to play this off? How is it going to go with having wand battles? I just couldn't fathom it, and I was really pleasantly surprised by how the battles played out. They are challenging at times, and as you add more and more spells and you try to do more combos, they get more challenging, and it keeps you on your toes in terms of how do you fight these particular enemies, and just making sure that you're constantly evading. I really like that there was an evade feature, because if there wasn't, I would have been really upset. There were a couple instances where the camera kind of worked against me. It would either zoom in or fall to the ground, and I just didn't understand why. But either way, I still enjoy the fight battles in this game. The only thing I will say is that it does lack diversity in the enemies. After a while, you're just constantly fighting the same enemies, while you get maybe one or two enemies that aren't common. For the most part, you're fighting a lot of the same dark wizards, or you're fighting spiders and goblins. That's the majority of the game. But even with that, I would say I still enjoyed the fight mechanics. I still enjoyed having each and every battle. You do have a lot of characters in this game. Obviously, being Hogwarts, it's school. You've got students, you've got teachers, you've got your mentor. So there is a lot of characters to get to know in this game, and getting to know them is a lot of fun. Getting to see their different personalities and what they have to offer or what they're hiding is great, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the game. The NPCs were also a little bit surprising. They all have their own flair. So as you go and, have to interact with various vendors, they all have their own kind of quirky personalities, and I really enjoyed that. So Overall, the character design in this was really great. Getting to design my own character and all the infinite possibilities that there are to customize your character is fantastic. From the offset, when you build your character out in the character build menu, I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. And as you start to progress through the story, you obviously get more gear. So you actually get gear that protects you, that improves your stamina, improves your health, and all of those things. But it also has a lot of customization in it, and that was fantastic. I did not expect that. Some of the things that I truly enjoyed in this game were the room of requirement. Wow, they really did an outstanding job with that, and being able to just kind of go in there and create your own space within the game was fantastic. Some of the like the potion station and stuff like that was also a lot of fun, like gathering the ingredients, which, a tip for you, I know in this game there is fast travel, but I tried to avoid it as much as possible unless it was within Hogwarts. And even then, I didn't do it as much because the more you explore, the more you will find. So even when you are going long distances, I usually try not to fast travel. I run because I would find a lot of ingredients on the road for potions and for a variety of other things. So definitely take your time exploring all the different avenues that are available to you in this game. So my final thoughts on this game: if you enjoy Harry Potter, which I am a huge Harry Potter fan, or like RPGs and open world games, this game has so much to offer for you. This is a very long game. Definitely need about 32 to 40 hours, depending on what you want to do to play this game. I find myself really wanting to explore, really wanting to discover more secrets, meet new characters, and learn new spells. The spells were so much fun to learn. It just took me back to like reading Harry Potter. It was fantastic. I enjoyed the gear and the appearance customization. That was a lot of fun too. I just really liked being able to kind of make my character stand out. And I really love the length of the game. I love that they made this game so long so that you really felt like you got a massive game. You got to really explore Hogwarts and you got to be in the Harry Potter world once again. So, again, this game is available here at the library. You can come and pick up a copy, and I highly recommend you taking, a good chunk of your time to play this game and truly explore and find all the unique little hidden secrets that there are in this game. So I'll see you next time with another gameplay review series. Bye.